All right, so at Cordova Wellness Center, again, our tagline is that movement is medicine. Just like a physician will prescribe a medication for you, just like our medical director, Dr. Wright, is going to prescribe a personal optimal wellness plan for you, so we as fitness professionals are going to prescribe a movement medicine plan of action for you. The way that we're going to do it is going to go through a battery of tests and assessments, some of the standard things that you may have done in a physician's office, things like measuring your heart rate, measuring your blood pressure at rest, getting a height, getting some circumference measurements, so some of the standard things you may have done before. And then we're going to get into some things that you may or may not have done before to really assess what is the function or even dysfunction of your body. How well are you using your hip joint? How well are you stabilizing your spine? How well are you utilizing the shoulder girdle? We're going to go through a series of tests that we're going to identify what's most appropriate. Not everybody will get the same assessment. We have a protocol that is developed based upon where you're at. We want to meet you where you're at. Our goal is to provide a successful plan of action for you. It's not a one-size-fits-all cookie-cutter plan of attack. What's good for me is not necessarily what's good for you, and down the line. Some of the other tests that you'll go through are going to be a squat assessment. A lot of people hear the word squats like, oh gosh, I'm going to kill my knees, I'm going to kill my back, I'm going to hurt my hip. It's really as simple as getting up out of a chair, getting back down into a chair. That's what a squat is. We're going to do one of two different types of squats. One of them would be an overhead squat, so you'd hold a stick in your hand, and you're going to sit down toward a chair and stand back up. If you have shoulder issues or spine issues, we may decide that, you know what, a crossed arms in front, squat assessment, again, just seeing how you're moving your body. We're going to look at a balance test, see how well can you stabilize on one leg. Are you wobbling all over the place? We're going to look at some core strength and stability tests as well to determine what may be some weak links in terms of your body, so that again we can identify what is the best plan of action for you. And we're going to be extremely creative and user-friendly, so to speak, so that you can do it regardless if you're a road warrior that does a lot of travel over the course of the year, or somebody that's pretty stationary in terms of staying on site for your workflow and you've got access to the facility downstairs a lot. We're going to create that movement medicine plan of attack so that it's appropriate for the accessibility that you have. The body is a pretty amazing machine in and of itself, so we don't need the fancy equipment. It's nice to have the dumbbells and the kettlebells and the barbells and the bands and the medicine balls and BOSUs and you name it. But you know what? Your body is an impressive machine. Again, just a simplistic squat type movement is something that's going to be very beneficial.